I hope all of you guys are doing fantastic, and I hope all of you guys are doing well. Welcome to this one. Of course, this is Mr. Joe, and of course, I'm here live with some very important updates about Arsenal today. And on this one today, I'm here to give you very important news that have just happened to Arsenal. We've got breaking news about Viktor Gyökeres. We've got breaking news about Zubimendi unveiling. We've got news to talk about Noni Madueke's move to Arsenal. And of course, we've got Eze move and a couple of news to do with the Arsenal Football Club. Welcome to this one. And of course, this is the one and only at Mr. Joe. Some very exciting and very, very good news that has just happened in a couple of hours is that according to Fabrizio Romano, Arsenal are now getting close to signing Viktor Gyökeres after a new round of talks in recent hours. Gyokeres will not return for training at Sporting as he is really focused on leaving the club. Arsenal are now advancing on talks. This is music to the ears of every Arsenal fan and supporter. This is what all of us have been longing for. This is what all of us have been wishing to see for the longest time. This is what makes us happy as Arsenal fans. Remember, for the longest time, we've really been, interested in seeing, is it going to be Viktor Gyökeres or is it going to be Benjamin Sesko? And as it looks like it's going to be Viktor Gyökeres that is actually going to sign for Arsenal, because talks have begun and the move looks like it's as serious as it can get. But, I don't know, maybe it's that one sort of Andrea Betta's move. He's very good at trying to engage both of players that he's interested in so that he gets the better option. Arsenal has been interested with Sesko and Gyökeres at the same time. And I don't know, for me, I feel like maybe this is one version of that I have. Maybe Andrea Betta has decided to move for Viktor Gyökeres so that RB Leipzig would quickly release Sesko. Or rather, they will decide and let Sesko be, leave RB Leipzig at a very low amount of money. In the quickest way possible. So it can be on one angle that Andrea Betta is trying to push RB Leipzig to release Sesko, or alternatively, maybe they are so psyched up to bring Viktor Gyökeres now to come to Arsenal. It's that sort of situation that is so, complicated. But try and look at how things are and what Viktor Gyökeres can do. For me, I feel like this is the best option for Arsenal, because I'm looking at Viktor Gyökeres and last season on its own, he played 33 matches on the Liga Portugal and scored 39 goals and had 7 assists. General rating or average rating that he got was 8.33. This is the player that Arsenal would want. I'm even trying to look at other attributes, including the height that he has got. The height looked so good. He's got 187 centimeters. That is close to 6 foot flat there and about, or 6'1" there and about. So which means he's going to be very good in terms of aerial balls and even in terms of even scoring these goals. In as much as they say that this Liga Portugal is a low-ranked league, I still feel like a player like Gyökeres that can score on any whatsoever league can come into Arsenal and on the Premier League and still be able to score, which is good news, which is actually news that we want to hear as Arsenal fans and supporters. Now, I don't know, what are your thoughts? Do you think Arsenal is going to sign Viktor Gyökeres, or is that other move that Andrea Betta is trying to pull so that he can be able to get Sesko? Talk to me in the comment section there. And then some very exciting news, and this Sunday it looks like Arsenal is really cooking. Arsenal is really serious on this whole situation, because this Sunday, Arsenal has also signed Martin Zubimendi, or rather Arsenal has unveiled Martin Zubimendi. Now officially Martin Zubimendi is an Arsenal player. He's going to be playing with shirt number 36. And looking at how he is, he's coming in to replace, of course, Thomas Partey. And that number 6 has got a very bright future for, Zubimendi, or rather, Arsenal has got a very good signing in Martin Zubimendi. I'm looking at him, and he's not even injury prone. He played 36 matches on the La Liga last season. Scored 2 goals, had 1 assist, general rating of 7.05. This player, I know, is a player that will come in and, of course, be able to work at Arsenal. He's very creative. He's very, he's got stamina. He's got, he's very tactful. this player, should he come and of course starts working immediately, then our future is very bright. Maybe this Zubimendi is the player that we've all been waiting for, so that we can be able to start winning things at Arsenal. He was unveiled today, and I'm super excited. I don't know how many of you guys are also excited about the signing of Zubimendi. Talk to me on the comment section there, because for me, super excited. On the same number, that number 6, remember there is a Christian Nogard that is going to be signed with Arsenal to be able to replace Jorginho. So should he come in, of course, we are set on that number. Another news that has been kicking the headlines is Noni Madueke coming to Arsenal. Remember, Noni Madueke is a Chelsea player, and I don't know what is the thing to do with Chelsea players coming to Arsenal. I don't understand, because so many of them are coming to Arsenal, and sometimes it is really not as good. Sometimes it doesn't even end up working. We've had Peter Cech. We've got we brought in Willian. We brought in Jorginho. There was Sterling last season that never worked. There is Havertz. There is even Kepa that we have signed. I don't know what happens with Arsenal with the Chelsea players. Every time they keep on coming. What do you think? What is all this thing to do with the Arsenal signing Chelsea players? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? For me, I don't know. If they're not giving us a player like Caicedo, a player like Enzo Fernandez, they're not giving us a player like Lavi, a player like Palma, a player like Cucurella, I don't think we really need Noni Madueke, unless they're bringing in Noni Madueke to come and, of course, be second option, to come in and, of course, be able to substitute Bukayo Saka, or sometimes even substitute the number 11 that Arsenal is planning to bring. Because I don't assume, or I don't want to imagine that Arsenal will bring Noni Madueke and forget about signing another number 11 that we need. Forget about signing Rodrigo or even Eze. Another very exciting news, talking of Eze. Eze has also been linked to coming to Arsenal. And Eze is a Premier League tried, tested, and proven player. And should he come into Arsenal, then we've got a very good signing in Eze. Because Eze is very versatile. Eze can play as a number 10. So it means he can come in and, of course, be able to replace or sometimes substitute Martin Odegaard. Remember how Martin Odegaard has been, especially towards the end of this season that has just ended. Sometimes you're like, what is wrong with Martin? Please, Martin, come back. So should he get competition and we bring Eze in there, he can really play well there. And then, of course, Eze can also play as a number 11. Very, very versatile player. So should we bring him in, he's going to sort for us those two options. And another additional factor about Eze is he can shoot, he can dribble, he has got stamina, he's very tactful. Should we bring Eze to Arsenal, this is going to be my signing of the season for Arsenal. This one is going to be the most exciting signing for Arsenal for me. I don't know about you guys, because Eze has played on the Premier League, tried, tested, and proven. This one, should we cry, of course, bring Eze, is the best signing for me. I'm going to feel like we're going to be having as Arsenal. There is also talks about Rodrigo coming to Arsenal. I don't know whether it's going to be workable, but should we be able to get it, it's going to be very exciting news. Remember, I saw yesterday Rodrigo play for Real Madrid, and he was given very few minutes, and it looks like the story of Rodrigo at Real Madrid is almost coming to an end. It looks like they are not really interested in keeping him, because I look at the way he was playing. It didn't look like a player that is really excited to play for the team. It looked like another match for him, just, to finish and, of course, be able to wait and see the next move for himself. Because I feel like he's not on the plans of Xavi. I don't think he's on the plans of Xavi. I don't think so. So should Arsenal be able to sign Rodrigo and bring him to play for us at number 11, this is a player that can really work for us. And I know for a fact, this is a player that will get in and it is going to click as immediate as possible, because he's a world-class player, and he's a player that would give us that prowess in that number 11. Very, very good. I can only imagine Rodrigo playing at number 11, and then we have got Gyokeres, who has now been announced at number 9, and then sorry, he has not been announced, but of course there's rumors that we're going to sign him. And then, of course, you have got Saka as number 7, and Martinelli is going to be helping Rodrigo. Havertz is going to be helping Gyokeres. And then we've got Noni Madueke, should we sign him, who is going to be helping Saka. And there is also Nwaneri. And then at number 10, we've got Odegaard and Eze. And Eze can also help on that number 11. And then number 6, we've got Zubimendi, and then you've got, of course, you've got Nogard, who's going to be signed. Are you trying to see what I'm saying? Depth that we have been crying about as Arsenal fans is going to be a thing of the past, because there's going to be so many of them. There's going to be so many players that are going to be playing for us that, I mean, all those numbers that I've said. Anyway, what do you think, guys? Do you think Arsenal is going to crack the whole thing and, of course, be able to sign all these players? Sign Eze, sign Gyokeres, sign Noni Madueke, sign Rodrigo. Do you think it's going to work? And should it work, do you think it's going to help us to be able to win cups next season? For me, my thoughts, I think, should we have that depth? Should we bring all those players that I mentioned and talked about? I don't think it's going to be very hard for us to win cups next season. I do not think that we're going to go cupless again another season. I do not think we're going to be laughed at by our noisy neighbors or enemies about us not having cups. I don't think so. I feel like we're going to have a very good opportunity of actually winning cups come next season. What are your thoughts? Talk to me in the comment section there. I don't want to keep you so much, on this one, because this is among the few lives that I'm doing on YouTube. I'm still new on this thing, so I'm trying to try and study and on how I can be able to do these things. Anyway, talk to me on the comment section there. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share this video so that you can support me, so that we can have these conversations about Arsenal and, signings, how they've played, analysis on all these many things, all these news about Arsenal and even other clubs, not necessarily Arsenal alone. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really much appreciate and salute all of you. And let's keep the conversation going. Bye-bye for now.